welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm basically going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is narcissism. And I believe each and every one of us will encounter a narcissist in our life one day or another. So I figured I should make a video on this topic talking about the different kinds of narcissists, the games they play, the things they do, and how you can take your power back from the narcissist. Three kinds of narcissists that I have encountered in my own life, and you probably have in your life as well. There is the communal narcissist, then there's the vulnerable narcissist, and then there is the grandiose narcissist. Narcissist is basically the type of person who is in everybody's business. They know everything about everyone, but it's all a facade, and they basically try to go out and help everyone make the world a better place, but it's all a facade. They're only doing that for themselves, to be able to get validation and be seen as this perfect angel, but in reality they got everybody on their fingertips. They just go pop 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 pop, and it's at the end of the day everything that they're doing is basically for their own self-interest. One is the vulnerable narcissist, and this one is very hard to detect because usually when you first meet them, they're like very nice and sweet. You wouldn't think that they could harm a fly, but this person is usually very insecure, very jealous. They have low self-esteem. They think everybody is better than them. They compare themselves a lot, and overall they just have a very bad sense of self, and that's what makes them a vulnerable narcissist. And they see themselves as a victim in life. They think everybody else is out to get them, but that's not true. At least we have the grandiose narcissist, and this person is especially dangerous because this person is very charming. They're very conniving. They can easily fit into any environment like a chameleon, easily, mush in, melt in with people, because that's how they see themselves. They see themselves as better than everyone else, and they are usually very confident, very self-assured. They just think that they are larger than life, and if you like deprive them of anything, like especially your attention and respect, they will come out to get you. So you should be very be aware of a grandiose narcissist, because they will have all of these traits, and in the beginning they will seem very charming, like your friend, like your bestest friend in the entire world, and you'll connect so fast with them. But over time the facade will fade and you will see them for who they truly are. You guys know the three most common type of narcissists. The three things that narcissists generally do a lot is love bombing, which is in relationships, gaslighting, also in relationships, of course, and then we have breadcrumbing. If you're around and are educated, have been on the internet long enough, you know that love bombing is when somebody gives you a lot of attention in the beginning, and then they slowly withdraw because either they've lost interest, they don't like you, or they've moved on, or they've gotten what they wanted from you and now they're gone. So that's basically love bombing. Gaslighting, this is also very common. It usually happens when there's drama, and let's say you got in a fight with somebody and you want to go and confront them and talk to them, like, why did you do that? They will switch around the whole story of what actually went down, and they will never ever feel sorry for what they did to you. So like, they will hurt you, but then they'll never ever apologize. They will just deny you of your whole entire reality. Very highly manipulative trick that narcissists enjoy doing is breadcrumbing, And breadcrumbing is basically the guy who basically goes in and out of your life. Like one day he's hot, the next day he's cold. Like he'll leave you undelivered for hours and hours, and out of nowhere he'll call you, and then after that leave you undelivered again, hours and hours, again 2 weeks later. Now you have to be smart enough to never ever engage in this type of game, because this is a highly evil, highly manipulative game, and that person does not care about you. Okay, because we are in 2025, everybody's on their phone. What took you 30 hours to reply? Why are you coming back in, back out? That's breadcrumbing. Now that we've got the foundation down of narcissism, what can we do about it? How can we deal with the narcissist that we will eventually encounter in life? So, the main thing you can do is, the way to destroy a narcissist is to not give them any of your time or attention. Just pretend like they are not there. You have stopped giving them any attention, they have no power. Narcissists understand the game of power, and the game of power is to deprive them of your attention and not fall for their manipulative and evil tricks. Because at the end of the day, they do not care. They don't care about anyone but themselves, and they know what they're doing to you. So you just have to be smart enough to deprive them of your attention and know your worth and walk away from somebody who is just bullshitting you. At least one of the worst things you could do in life is to marry a narcissist, because that just means you've lost all of your power and you've given it to the narcissist, the power and control of over your life. So that's why we just have to be very careful in this world, because there's a lot of narcissists, and because of social media, narcissism is on the rise and it's not going anywhere. In this world, we have to slowly trust people. Never trust anyone too fast. Never tell them everything about yourself. Never let them in too fast, because they could potentially be a narcissist. And know your worth, and never ever fall for breadcrumbing, gaslighting, or any of that. Like, just go to God, go to the mosque, like God will never ever do you dirty. That's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys learned something from my experience on narcissism and narcissists. And if you agree with what I'm saying, or there's more that you want to say, please comment below. As always, thank you so much for watching. More videos coming soon.